It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. Rolling out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
The first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Yellow. On Sunday. 15. 43.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's tackled for a short gain. A rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Brought in by his backsmith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Play action, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. So the hurry up here. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Attack, attack!
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Buying some time right. Moving right. Airs it out to... And the defender comes away with it. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Achane, a 1st down carry. And he'll take it past the midfield strike, but stop the push into Chiefs territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They'll work against the blitz. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, smash Bronco. Mustang 19.
A little short. Howard gets this one to Fryermuth. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. A lot of game left, partner, but it will be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The Steelers making their red zone debut in this one. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Howard looking to pass. This one's caught. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
Trying to run it in. Achane. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
They'll go play action. Howard. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Got it. Ready?
It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd. And they have to be thinking points here. Howard now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Chased out to his right. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. Defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. On the draw, it's Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
ETN on third down. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Low left side is caught by Pitts. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Back to Pitts it goes. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
On second down, it's ETN. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
ETN again. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down in inches, just two tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Mahomes to throw for it. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dante Kent with the return. They pull out the reverse. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. Finally caught, and he lost the football. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Here's Howard, first and 10. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
60 inches. Let's go now. Drop low 80.
Achan gets this on the draw. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Out of the gun, Howard. Escapes the pocket. Brought in. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Well, we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Go! 60 by 60.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Achane with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Etienne. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Here comes the screen for Etienne. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. In by Felton, left side. Fights his way through a tackle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. Big hit on the return to stop it cold. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
That's a good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Extra point try now from Lutz. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our 1st half. That's it's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Dante Kent with a return. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. On play action, here's Howard. Headed out right. The right side, caught by Smith. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Howard now, third and long. To the left side, and reeled in by Wilson. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. It's a gain of 22. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 line. Go.
Here's A-Chan up the middle. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. He'll work against the blitz. Finds his back, A-Chan. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. It's A-Chan on the inside give. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally brought down at the 9.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Staying on the ground here with A-Chan. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead. At halftime, Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Extra point try now for the Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Reed now to kick this one away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back-to-back carries here. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. So fresh set of downs now from 39. First down, and they go right back to it. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on first, and that come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
15.
Don't go, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Flushed out of the pocket. He calls his own number again. A 6-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Looking inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Chiefs football, and their season will be over if they don't erase this deficit. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19.
Attack! Hey, yo, go gun.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Steelers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Connects on the crosser. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Even 25 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
70 Lions. Let's go.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Here's Achane. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Warrior 70.
To the air on 3rd and long. He gets this one to Fryermuth. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, Howard. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Throwing here, Howard. Cut out left. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
Third and long for him here. That's Metcalf running the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks. Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Play action. Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Kate, that is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he's able to throw that ball right over their heads.
The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Put the body on the line for his team.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Chiefs 15.
All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Jackson now to return it. With some trickery here on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Howard looking to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers leading by 16.
At the 46-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap here to Howard. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now they have 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
He has it at the 13. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Come back!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Here he is to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
Formation for the Steelers.
Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. A real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing on that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
So for Brock Hewitt, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.